Hello and welcome to the next episode on the Cornerstone SMP server. In the last episode, we built this magnificent blacksmith slash weaponsmith shop. We're going to do a toolsmith probably later on, but it came out amazing. I absolutely love how this thing came out. And I'm absolutely loving how this area is just kind of feeling more and more immersed. I love it. It feels nice and cozy walking along here, but yeah, so, oh dear Lord, what is going on here? In the last episode, I gave Karen pink carpet, and now she's painted her whole entire house pink and planted a bunch of plants. No, nope, can't deal with it. So anyways, yeah, today we are going to come down here and work a little bit with this kind of villager converter. Yeah, I don't know what to call it yet. We'll come up with a clever name. Once we get the workstation and we get the trades that we like, then we move them over to here where I'm going to have a zombie kind of in this cove here, and he would actually convert them. And then we'd poke this button and move him on to here, and this is where he would sit, and we'd actually convert him back to a villager. And then we could actually probably, and I've got to figure out exactly how to do it, but basically if we wanted to convert him again, we'd push him back here. Zombie would convert him, and then we can push him back here, and we can just have him sit. And you do that until basically their trades get down to 1. And I've got to mess around with putting this on an angle to see if if the guy can actually pick up the workstation while the rail is on and slant. That's all I have right now. So if you can imagine, what we're going to do is put it to here, with this one being powered. Okay, so that still does catch him. Okay, cool. So that does stop him right there. And I might... Actually, that might be actually pretty good. Does he pick it up? Perfect. Okay, so then basically once you get his workstation, you can poke this button. Yes, perfect. Moves him to the next station. So what I need to do is I need to get a zombie in here and figure out kind of the spacing. Alright, a lot has changed around here. So I kind of got a little bit better way of getting down here as opposed to kind of being hidden underneath barrels. It's not the greatest. I hate that the door sticks out, but kind of cramped in here. But this is where it's changed. So kind of made this hallway a little bit wider, starting, as far up as I could get. And this is what I came up with. Kind of going a little bit out of my comfort zone. Trying out some new stuff. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. It's busy with these textures, so the floor and the wall has texture, but I love the warped against the basalt. Looks amazing. So yeah, so upstairs, those guys are giving me carrots, and almost full. Yeah, I need to start trading those away. And then I had installed a system, basically there's a hopper chain that goes underneath for when I actually have that thing open, and right now I actually have it closed because we have a lot here. Those guys tend to throw carrots down into the pit, and that's kind of where they end up here. It doesn't happen that often, so I really should make a water elevator and dump them into the top of this thing, but meh, for now, it works. Yeah, and so I already had this, but I had to move it. I think it was sitting basically on this. So I had to move it over that way and this way. Just kind of make everything fit in here. But yeah, kind of, experimenting with the warped. But I like how this came out. And I absolutely love this. And what it is it's a composter. So that's the bottom side of the composter. I actually like that. Looks like planks. Yeah, that's really cool. And then, of course, did the usual is hiding lighting underneath the carpets. So yeah, we got two different ways here. They both lead to the same spot, but we'll start off here. So in order to load the mine carts for the pickup system for the villagers, I put a barrel here that you can load it up. And the switch to actually activate that is over here, because the first station that they'll actually be here, and basically, you know, you put it down here so these guys can, you know, pick it up. So I put this elevation, so when you poke the button, it will actually push this guy off to the next station. And the next station, and I don't have it, is going to be the zombie station. So I need to get him in here, and we'll do that next. So convert him into a zombie villager. And then you poke the button and move him off to the next station. And the next station will stop him. And this is where we're going to do curing. So I want to kind of do... something like that, and we'll get... you know, out of all the goodies that you're actually going to need to splash this guy, you know. The first thing you do is throw the weakness at him, and then golden apple. What we can do... there we go. Yeah, so my original intention was to do multiple, but the problem is if they're right next to each other, they tend to, you know, once one villager, the quickest one, converts over, and then maybe this guy and this guy are still zombies, they'll actually convert the other guy back. So it's kind of a problem. I'd have to space them out. And you know what? It's only weakness and time, and those are easy to do. So I just decided that we're going to do one at a time. And the cool thing is so once you convert him back to a normal villager and his trades still aren't good enough, basically I can flip the switch, push him back, flip this back, and then he'll actually sit right here. The zombie will convert him. And once he's converted, then we can push him off, and we can do that back and forth until we get it all the way down to 1. All right, we got our zombie in right here. And I don't know why, I always like to give him zombie flesh. Call me ironic, I don't know. So this trapdoor is actually keeping him in there. So let's see if sending this guy on the way. Oh, you know what? I just screwed up. Well, that was quick. I didn't give him a profession. I guess I'm kind of okay with that. Well, he actually got converted super duper fast. But you know what? For sake of completeness, I've got enough of this stuff. So now that he's converted, I'm going to splash him and make this super loud noise and get him converted. I am super happy that worked. I mean, it was like one hit and he got converted. Phenomenal. Okay, so all of this now works. I am super happy. Yeah, the funny part about this, I was going to show you this kind of setup over here. So I actually put a shulker box, dyed it gray, and it actually matches the carpet pretty good. But so basically I have all of the stations needed to set these guys down. So I was going to create a weaponsmith for you guys until I sent this guy on his merry way. But we could probably set it down here once he gets converted, and he will probably take it. So, all right, so we got this guy converted. So now here's a test. So if you don't lock in a profession, and I set this down, will he actually still lower his prices? There you go. So there's test confirmed. So you can actually turn him into a zombie, turn him back, then lock in a profession, and he will actually have him lowered. Nice. Good to know. You know, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to send this guy back to get converted, and let's see if this 9 actually goes down without locking in. Yeah, that'll be a good experiment. Okay. What? Oh, no, I've done. Well, he's off the rails. Let's go ahead. Get this guy converted. And then get him back on the rails here. I forgot to switch that back. All right, so the one flaw I found with this system is that I accidentally left this thing on, which kind of sent him that way. So I'm going to try, because this is a very manual thing to push him backwards. There's no way of, you know, sending him that way or sending him that way and choosing, because I had to do this slant here. And then I found another flaw, and it is this rail right here. This is not enough to send it over this dead spot. And yeah, if we leave it here, he'll have the momentum and it'll be sent that way. So let's try without getting whacked by this guy. Actually, okay. Well, let's try that. So I'm hoping that'll actually end up sitting on the cart here. Are you calm now? Well, that's kind of nice. I can actually shut him off. So anyways, yeah, so I'm hoping that it'll end up here by not having that guy there. The other direction, I put enough powered rails to send them over this one and land on this one. So that seems to have worked, but let's get this guy back. Okay, so no matter what, this one's always going to be off, so he will stop there. Let's get you back on these rails. No, do not go that way, please. Can you get back on the rail? You're going to go sideways. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if he's here... Oh, so here's the experiment. So we had gotten him down from 15 to 9 for the first one. Okay, cool. So he went down again. So the cool thing is it looks like you can actually pre-convert these guys. I'm on the second time converting. I could probably do it one more time, and maybe I could preload these guys up. Very interesting. All right, guess what? Hey, perfect. The zombie's like, I want at him! Give him a second to see him. Well, my contraptions aren't all perfect. Okay, so let's try it again. Alright, guy, welcome back to the living. You still don't want that. Okay, I'll give you a little nudge. Alright, so this guy has decided that he doesn't want to be a blacksmith. So what I was going to prove is that we can get other professions, so you can convert them first. I don't know, if I remember right in my single player, some of the professions really needed to be converted 4 times. Oh, now this guy wants to be a weaponsmith. Okay, so this guy has at least the coal trade down to 1 now. But what I was getting at is that something like really expensive like Power 5 after 3 times is now down to 1. In my single player, sometimes it took 4, but yeah, for the most part, you can convert these guys 3 times and get a pretty good trade out of him. So there we go. Anyway, so for our purposes here, we wanted a blacksmith upstairs. And I'm just going to go for this guy. We'll go ahead and lock in this trade for 1. And what I probably should do is get him all traded up to the point where I get to the weapons to see if we need to actually convert him one more time. Alright, I forgot about this part. These guys actually have iron trades. I've got iron for days. So we can actually probably get this guy all the way up once he refreshes. Just off of... yeah, just off of the iron one. Alright, with the iron trade, this guy was super easy to get all the way to master. Look at these amazing trades. Efficiency 1. Ooh. Smite 1. Ooh. But the good news is now we can get this gear. We can always just remove the stuff and re-roll it. Good news is 1 emerald for that stuff. Yeah. So I need to get a path through here. I mean, that was the original intention of actually doing this. In order to get these guys kind of roaming around this area. What I think I want to do is put a fence over here and for now just lock these guys into this area. They can't go anywhere up here. I stand corrected. He could go... oh, actually no, since these are here, he cannot go around that. Like I probably could, see? Because I can get around it. But can they climb scaffolding? Alright, well, you know what? There, problem solved. What we can do is maybe make this scene just in front of the window. And now this place is totally secure. So yeah, let me get some fences downstairs here. Block these guys in and start. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I've got to block this, which isn't so bad. I could put another log here. It's this that's kind of annoying. And this that's kind of annoying. Well, I'll figure it out and be right back with you. Alright, I've done a little trading with these guys just to get some extra kind of miscellaneous gear and kind of give me an idea for a new shop. But we'll get to that some other time. So yeah, this guy I have been kind of just trading with for iron because I have pretty much, I mean at this point, almost an endless supply. And yeah, and just kind of storing the stuff over here. So I want to move this guy on. So let's get him going. And I'm going to not do anything with this hallway. I'm going to save that for a stream. It's not overly time consuming, but enough that I don't want to do it now. So what I'm hoping we can do is that if I block this off, yep, he's going to go straight upstairs and go straight to one of the grindstones that are over here. Which one's he going to take? Apparently he liked that one. So there you go, guy. Welcome to your new home. And I wish I would have kept that iron on me. So yeah, I like this. I mean, it's flawed system. I like it though. It suits its purpose. I wish I can convert more people, and I thought about splitting this track off and using switches to go to 3 different ones so I could use, you know, one of these. But that's all I'm going to save is that in maybe 3 or 4 minutes of time. So maybe I think about that for a future expansion, but for now, this turned out, I like it. I mean, I kept it simple. There's no detail in here. I mean, normally I would do I have any stairs or anything like that? I don't, but maybe stairs up in here, but I tried it and it just kind of took away from this feel here. So we're going to leave it simple. I like it. And it didn't need to detail this out too much. I'm going to spend a lot of time in this area. But once I'm done with the villagers, I probably won't need it anymore. But yeah, let's go take one more walk around here. Hi, buddy. We can turn him off, which is kind of nice. And recall the villagers. And I got a bunch of villagers over here stacked up, so we'll get them moved out of the way. Yeah, I like it. All right, this video is actually running 40 minutes, so I had to chop it down to 20. I'd be glad about that. It was a real chatty one, but yeah, look what we actually got accomplished. I brought 4 guys over here, and in order to keep them in this area for now, I will eventually let them run around, but I had to put this fence here, put these fences over here so they wouldn't jump out here. Had to do some weirdness over here. They could actually kind of get through there and there, so I didn't want to, to jump up there. This grindstone was sitting here, and they were actually gotten on top and then standing on top of the fence. It was kind of weird. And then upstairs I had to do a little bit. I had to put these here to keep them from going over the edge. And I had to put this here. I still don't know if they can get around this type of block. But we'll find out. We got enough down there that if one escapes, no biggie. And I got this area pretty well lit up. And then had to do that. So yeah, this area is looking pretty good. And it's probably my new form of getting emeralds, just because I have so many of these guys. And they seem to huddle all in this one area. Oops. See if I can keep these guys straight. Oh no, there's another guy trying to escape from me. Yeah, so I'm loving that. And I've been just keeping the stash here. So yeah, let's go downstairs. Kind of had to block this off too. Yep, I'm loving how this came out. So we got some stuff here. And I really needed some name tags. So I converted my mending guy down. I mean, he was already at 14, which wasn't bad. So converted him down. But most important thing is I wanted name tags. And the main reason why I wanted name tags was to silence this guy. So we have vanilla tweaks on. You can kind of see up there at the top, he says silenced. Let me see better here. Yeah, just so it doesn't moan down here. I was over here and it was just in my left ear all the time. And just got annoying. So yeah, I like how this came out. It's simple, not overly detailed. Got this area here so that we can, make the splash potions. Eventually probably going to need to make a gold farm, maybe for the future. But for now, we got enough. Yeah. I like how this came out. Super nice. So anyways, if you're not subscribed yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you like this content, hit that like button. Until next time, see you guys.